Mom.
Mom?
Mom.
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 Mom, do you remember the time?
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 Remember when you and my dad used to go out on the Harley? Well, we used to steal the truck all the time just to go to the store. We swore we never got caught. But I know deep down that you knew the whole time.
Do you remember the time when I dragged you to Kinko's at the hours of 2 and 3 in the morning to get through my high school projects? I appreciate that as well.
Do you remember the time you were taking me to the doctors and I think it was Kaiser. You were kind of getting upset at me because I was wearing my pants a little low. I was sagging, and you told me you would just come up and you'd pull my pants down in front of everybody. Me being the funny guy that I try to be, I pulled my pants down myself, and I walked through those doors proud. I think that also comes from you because you're a little bit crazy sometimes, and you know, I love that about you.
Mom, do you remember the time when Junior was born? It meant a lot to me that you were there for that time, just because Dad wasn't able to make it. We really appreciated that, and we appreciated everything you did for us once he was born.
Do you remember the time I won the jackpot at Jackson Casino and I took everyone to Hawaii? And I'm so glad I got to enjoy that moment with you the first time going there. And thank you for making me a gambler. It's paid off many times.
Mom, do you remember the time when I would come home and I mysteriously had developed allergies around the age of 13 and 14 years old?
Mom, do you remember the time when I told you I was pregnant? It was one of the happiest, saddest, exciting, amazing times of my life, and you've never left my side as you said you would. You've been my best friend. You're just a true example of what a pure-hearted, loving, caring parent should be.
Mom, do you remember the time when I was having Robert and they came in and told me that they were gonna have to do a C-section, but you couldn't be in the room with me? I was so scared because I was 17 having a baby and I didn't know what was gonna happen. My life was changing, and I realized that that was my point in my life when I wasn't a kid anymore. I was gonna become a mom, even as scary as it was being wheeled off. When I came back, you were the first person there waiting for me, and it was a good eye-opening to realize that no matter how old I get, having my own kids, anything, you're always gonna be there for me.
It's pretty hard, Mom. The things we've gone through, a lot of people don't understand the type of relationship we have. And I don't even know if either of us would really understand, but you're the only mom I have.
You may have thought we lost faith in you, but we never did. And we always believed in you, and we always will. We love you for who you are.
Mom, do you remember the time when Uncle Jose passed away and you were there for me, you supported me, and I want to say thank you for that. I probably couldn't have got through it without you.
Mom, do you remember the time we drove to New Mexico and we took Grandma? It was the last time she had been to New Mexico before she passed away. You know, you took her back to her family. I think that was a very special moment for her, and it's awesome that you were able to provide that to her before she passed. I know you love your mom, and I love you just as much as you love Grandma.
Mom, do you remember when Grandma Gloria passed away? And I asked you, are there beds in heaven? Does she get to take her clothes with her? I remember sitting in the back seat of Irsu's car, and it took everything in the both of you not to laugh and cry at the same time. I'll never forget that day.
Mom, you remember the one time you and Dad were supposed to go to San Francisco? We just went around the corner riding our bikes, but you told me to stay in the house. Remember when I got those stitches? Because I didn't listen. You and Pops was mad, but even more so, you guys were happy because God told you guys to go ahead and stay local. I don't know why, but you did. My arm was busted wide open. I know you remember that, Mom, and I appreciate you for being there and rushing me to the hospital.
You are the best mom, grandmother a girl could ask for. My kids adore you. Your love is beyond measure. You've been there to support the children in any and everything they do, and I thank you and I love you for that.
Mom, I just want you to know that I know growing up I didn't always make life easy for you, and I'm probably a big reason of a lot of those gray hairs you have. No matter how mad I've gotten at you, and I know I've said and done stuff that you haven't deserved, but I love you and you're the strongest person I know, and I know that if I can be half the woman that you are, I will be successful in life. And everything I do, I hope I make you proud.
Through all this stuff, I still love you, Mom, and you deserve a happy Mother's Day. I mean, it's not easy having a kid, especially one like me.
I just want to say, Mom, I love you. You've always been there for me. I know I've done some crazy things, man. If I could, I'd take some of that stuff back, but it kind of made me the man I am today, to respect women and respect you even more.
I just want to thank you for all your prayers that you had for me over the years. When I get to heaven, it'll be on the wings of your prayers. Continue to pray for me and my brothers, and we'll make sure we see home together.
I love you, and I hope you have a happy Mother's Day.
I love you, and happy Mother's Day.
I want to wish you a happy Mother's Day, and I love you very much.
I love you, Mom. Happy Mother's Day.
Mom, happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day, Mom.
I love you, Mom. Happy Mother's Day.
Mom, we love you. Happy Mother's Day.
Oh, happy Mother's Day to everybody, man. I love you, Moms.